Amida? Yeah, so what is your favorite topic? You are the first one, so you have choice among them.
Yes. About the first topic, because when you said we should pick 2 to 3 topics, that's why. So the first one about Google or Amazon.
So choose one of them.
Oh, just one. Okay. Can I just discuss my team?
Yeah.
Just a minute, please.
And Mutiat? Is Mutiat here? Ethical issue. Okay.
That's what we chose. Ethical issue.
So, okay, ethical issues. IT is approved topic.
Thank you.
It's your group. And next one.
I'd say yeah, we have learning. Yeah, business
Fatima? Your group is SaaS, software as a service.
We can get you some there. So we have three topics. You have to take. You have to take. So,
3D printing. Okay. 3D printing.
what should be in the subject?
No, I think they.
But then let's make it.
Cars approved. Okay, self-driving car. Your topic is approved. And this is ethical issue. It's same group, right? Excuse me. This message is same group, right? issue, ethical issue in IT. This is same group. You same one. And wearable computer. Wearable computer. Where is it? Zetan?
Chetan. Chetan. It's outside there.
I don't know his name. M. I need your name.
Yeah. Your group topic is wearable computer.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So So our class size is 43. So one group needs to accept one more member. So whole group, 7 people group, and one group will be 8 people group. So 8 people group will get 1 choco point. Okay. And mute mic for the Zoom. There are somewhere over there. Mute the Zoom. Let me check. I can check here. And please turn your cell phone in the silent mode, and you are not allowed to read the text or send text inside the classroom. Instead, if you wanna open, then go outside quietly and read and send and come back. I wouldn't mind it. And participation account for 10%. And if you do not participate, or if I don't know your name, you will get 0 participation mark. And theoretically, it is possible if you make noise all the time, or if you just, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Steve. So if you keep making noise or update your Facebook, or just watch a funny YouTube video during the class, then you will get negative participation. Previous class participation mark range from 2 to 10 points. So 8 point can be, it's a big difference, 2 grade difference. To on participation mark, as usual, raise insight, question and comment. But most important part is submission of in-class work every class. Today you submitted your own introduction to the D12, right? That kind of thing is important part. So at the end of the course, I can check each folder and who did not submit. Based on that one, I will calculate the participation mark. And also frequency, not the amount of choco points. If you submit many times choco points, I will add more participation mark. And during final group project, I will employ peer evaluation. So your group members evaluation about you is very high, then I will add more participation mark. And also D12 post question on the detailed discussion board, and also more importantly, answer other students' question if you know the answer. By a few click, I can tell how many time do you read the post, how many time you write the post. And especially class schedule is changing all the time, so now always check D12 class schedule, download it and check if there is any update. And also class material will be uploaded in the D12 content lecture slides, so you can download it before or after. And I'm looking for volunteers who record this lecture, sharing your things. I think I posted in D12, so D12 discussion board, and announcement and information from instructor. So I usually post here all the announcement. So first message was Tableau license key. So install Tableau desktop. There are many Tableau packages. You need to install Tableau desktop, and license key is here. So this one is effective during class time, but if you're interested in keep using it, send the email to Tableau, then they will extend your license up to 1 year. So you can use for 1 year. And here is a guide for project outline. So before you make a project outline, you can read this one. And the other one is looking for class recorder. And there is a one student. So this is task, and the point 3 point is 3 choco point. So whenever you record, so I need 2 recorder. One already applied and currently recording. And class note taker, there is a 1 student already applied, and I need 1 more. And class photographer. Class photographer's role is take photo of your classmate during the class or during presentation. So trying to capture good moment, like when they nap, it's good moment. When they laugh, they capture. So once we collect and upload it on the teacher submission folder, there is a class photo folder, so upload it. And the purpose is at the last class, we will share this photo. So I need 7 or more. Currently 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So I need 3 more students. So reply to this thread. Do not and also welcome committee. There are already 1, 2, 3, 4. I need only 3. So Medhali and Zetan, Abidia, you are 3 welcome committee, but the other 2 students, Oin and Oziuko, you are too late. I will give you 1 choco point, but
Who were the first 2?
no, here is this. Oh yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Give them choco point. Yeah, you're right. Oziugo, you are the first one, and Oin Yechok, you are the second, and sorry. And there is one more, Abedia. Yeah, you 3 are welcome committee. Zetan and Madhuri is too late, so you got 1 choco point. And classroom ID is here. Nikhil, you delete this message and reply to that my posting. Okay. You are nominated to, yes, you can serve as a class photographer, but for delete this part and reply to my posting so that. And first few class, you do not feel this one, but when you start technology class, you need this two display. One display, watch my demonstration, and one display, you follow my demonstration. So that's so I recommend you bring one laptop and one tablet is ideal. If you do not have a tablet, use this at least smartphone to see demonstration. It's very difficult to see this screen, and it's much easier to see in your screen. And we will use poll everywhere, Kahoot, so it is handy to use smartphone. And you need to install latest version of Microsoft Excel. UMB students can get it free. Contact ITS and update your Microsoft Excel and install Tableau Desktop as I told before, and install Lockdown browser because you need it. And my demonstration is based on Windows. I'm using Windows. Interface is slightly different from Mac and Windows, even Excel and even. So I'm trying to explain difference, but because I do not have Mac, so there is a limitation. So if you help me, those experienced Mac users help me, that would be great. And office hour, I will spend some time right after class. And if you need individual talk, send me email, then I will meet you via Zoom. My favorite time is 10 p.m. And do not turn on the video because I usually do not properly dressed. So I will not turn on my video. Do not turn on your video. So it's much easier to meet quickly. Otherwise, I have to watch everything. And whenever you send me email, this is my special request. Write this MBA 7604 Monday. This will ensure fast reply. I receive over 50 to 100 email every day. And these days, there are many phishing email come. So I usually do not open if the sender is not familiar to me. So this is kind of passcode between you and me. Then I can tell, oh, this is from MBA Monday session. I teach 4 different courses. So if you just send me email, then I have to figure out checking 4 different roster, waste my time 5 to 10 minutes. If 10 students do that same way, then it easily wastes my 1 hour. So to ensure fast response, and also if you want to save my time, please do. Whenever you send me email, write down MBA 7604 Monday as well. Otherwise, I have to check Wednesday or Monday. And before the midterm, I will make several office hour slots so that you can. Okay. And you already made a group, so let's practice a little bit of poll everywhere. So let's go poll everywhere. So using your smartphone or your laptop as well. So yes. First install trial version and go to the help and manage product key, and you can change the product key. Product key is in the discussion board So you replace it. Did I answer your question? Thank you. Good question, Jules. Let me practice. Let's practice using this poll everywhere. Poll everywhere. So let me ask one question. First, this is first question. So you go to the in the web, you go to this pollevy.com/kim7 and you will see this. Right, and you can participate for. Anybody need more time? Please raise your hand. You have 5 more seconds to finish. Okay, I think this class. Please raise your hand if you're from India. Your origin is a lot. Thank you. And how about Nigeria? So it is word cloud shows you. Here you are. Do you have question?
You said raise your hand if you're from Nigeria, so I just raised my hand.
Can you repeat again? Sorry.
No, you said raise your hand if you're from Nigeria, so that's why I raised
Oh,
my
I see.
hand.
You are from Nigeria. Okay, welcome.
Yeah. Right.
Thank you. Okay. And so two big groups is from Nigeria and India and China, Canada. Canada, and we have from Iran. Thank you. From Kenya, and Uzbekistan. Thank you. So we are well diversified group. Thank you. Now let's move on to next call. Asking you can choose multiple answer selection. Anyone need more time? Everybody know pivot table? I think someone is it ruined I cannot tell. Just click once, please. It's meaningless somewhere. So let's say if you can make some formula, please raise your hand if you make some formula. Some. Yeah, adding, yeah, thank you. And you can set at one cell relative or absolute. Okay, not many, so I have to teach this one. And you can use if formula. I think I need to teach this one as well. Yeah. And VLOOKUP. Even VLOOKUP is a little more interesting. Yeah. And pivot table. Around 1/3 is expert in Excel. I think you better help other students as well. Thank you. And now let's move on to next call. Let me change the settings. So first of all, I see here.
It is not allowing multiple.
Oh, really? I will hold it again. Sorry. Let me clear. Sorry. Yeah. Let me response setting. Hmm? Up to I think this option is correct. You can choose multiple, but let me try. Okay, so raise your hand if you never used SQL. About 60%. Yeah, thank you. And I can use select from where it's basic SQL statement, most of you, and many of you. I can use join two table, and order by, it's to sort, and group by a few of you. Okay, thank you. And now let's see. Tableau. Just select one of them. Okay, most of you never used before. Okay. There are two people using in the work, so they are expert. So they will be a class tutor for us. Thank you. Now, so this is poll every year. So I will use this poll every year. So whenever I give you poll, then go and write you can write written answers as well. And now let's next topic is let's talk about a little bit of emerging technology. Why do we care for learn IT, information technology? You can use information technology to increase your customer satisfaction, productivity increase, and companies' profit and performance. And also, if you use well, you can win in the competition. And also, it impacts your job. So every aspect. So that's the reason why we care. Information technology. And so first of all, watch one video about the technology and job.
When we think of the word robots, our mind usually conjures up the image of something from science fiction or a Hollywood blockbuster movie. But the truth is, most robots in the real world don't look like this, and they're usually designed to carry out very specific tasks. Robots have been used for quite some time in factories and manufacturing plants, but they've recently become more popular in other fields, with things like automated food prep, cow milking machines, and self-driving cars. Whether we like it or not, this automation will only continue to grow, and it's going to inevitably change a number of different industries. As this happens, you may find yourself fearful of losing your job to a machine, and that's completely normal. If we look back through history, there have been other eras of technological advancement that scared a lot of people, like the Industrial Revolution or the rise of the computer. And while these and other events radically changed the job market, we always found a way to adapt to them, until the next technology came along, and then we did it all over again. This cycle has repeated itself throughout history. The difference now is that the changes are coming faster than ever. So whether or not you feel the rise of the robots is a good thing or a bad thing, we'll all need to find a way to adapt, as we've done countless times in the past. It's absolutely something we can do. And even though technology can be confusing, it can also be a useful tool. The internet gives us access to nearly unlimited resources that we can use as we strive to adapt. One strategy might be to try and fully understand why these changes are happening. A lot of new job opportunities are going to be created, and while they may not be quite the same as your current job, knowing more about them could help you land on your feet. These changes won't be easy. But if you prepare yourself and approach things from a more informed perspective, the journey might be a bit smoother.
Goodwill Community.
Okay. So there is a relationship between job and technology. These days, hot technology is artificial intelligence, right? So mimic humans' action, humans' behavior, and humans' intelligence. First video you will watch is Kaggle's perspective in 6 years ago. How many of you are familiar with Kaggle? No? Okay, then I will explain Kaggle. Kaggle is website. Why don't you go to the kaggle.com? Kaggle.com. Kaggle.com. Kaggle.com is can you, someone, can you mute? Okay. So first of all, I wanna click, if you click courses, there are somewhere, yeah, can you? Then you can see many free courses. If you wanna learn machine learning, this is good place to start. So you can go, someone asked me if you can learn Python or visualization or SQL or deep learning kind of thing. So there are free courses. What these websites do is attract many business problems and then post it as a competition. Then those anybody in the world can make an algorithm to solve this problem. And the other thing is they have many data sets. So if you go to the data set, they will say many data sets, so you can analyze it. And it's good practice. And best thing is competition. So there is a practice for machine learning technology is Titanic kind of thing, but also actual competition, like this one is companies post this problem and the winning team will receive $2,500,000 and currently 81 team is competing each other. So there are many, this is one way if you're in, to earn money, but also this is kind of, if you become a top 10, then you can write in your portfolio, yeah, I applied this competition and ranked within certain rank, and then those companies will attract, trying to scout you. So this is Kaggle. So Kaggle is focused on solving problem using AI method or algorithm based on those crowdsourcing. And what I want to show is these CEOs prospect about job loss and AI. So let's watch it. I think there is some noise over there. So someone unmute it. Okay, so let's watch it.
So this is my niece. Her name is
Her name
Yowie.
is Yowie.
She is
She
nine
is 9
months
months
old.
old. Her mum is a doctor and her dad is a lawyer.
By the time Yowie goes to college, the jobs her parents do are going to look dramatically different. In 2013, researchers at Oxford University did a study on the future of work. They concluded that almost 1 in every 2 jobs have a high risk of being automated by machines. Now, machine learning is the technology that's responsible for most of this disruption. It's the most powerful branch of artificial intelligence. It allows machines to learn from data and mimic some of the things that humans can do. Now, my company, Kaggle, operates on the cutting edge of machine learning. We bring together hundreds of thousands of experts to solve important problems for industry and academia. But this gives us a unique perspective on what machines can do,
What they can't do, and what jobs they might automate or threaten.
So machine learning started making its way into industry in the early 90s, and it started with relatively simple tasks. It started with things like assessing credit risk from loan applications, sorting the mail by reading handwritten characters from zip codes. Over the past few years, we have made dramatic breakthroughs. Machine learning is now capable of far more complex tasks.
In
In 2012, Kaplan challenged its community to build an algorithm that could grade high school essays. The winning algorithm were able to match the grade given by human teachers. Last year, we issued an even more difficult challenge. Can you take images of the eye and diagnose an eye disease called diabetic retinopathy? Again, the winning algorithms were able to match the diagnoses given by human ophthalmologists. Now, given the right data, machines can outperform humans in tasks like this. A teacher might read 10,000 essays over a 40-year career. An ophthalmologist might see 50,000 eyes. A machine can read millions of essays or see millions of eyes within minutes. We have no chance of competing against machines on frequent, high-volume tasks. But there are things that we can do that machines can't do. Where machines have made very little progress is in tackling novel situations. They can't handle things they haven't seen many times before. The fundamental limitation of machine learning is that it needs to learn from large volumes of past data. Now, humans don't. We have the ability to connect seemingly disparate threads to solve problems we've never seen before. Percy Spencer was a physicist working on radar during World War II when he noticed that the magnetron was melting his chocolate bar. So he was able to connect his understanding of electromagnetic radiation with his knowledge of cooking in order to invent, he gets a microwave oven. Now, this is a particularly remarkable example of creativity, but this sort of cross-pollination happens for each of us in small ways, thousands of times a day. Machines cannot compete with us when it comes to tackling novel situations, and this puts a fundamental limit on the human tasks that machines will automate. So what does this mean for the future of work? The future state of any single job lies in the answer to a single question. To what extent is that job reducible to frequent, high-volume tasks, and to what extent does it involve tackling novel situations? On frequent, high-volume tasks, machines are getting smarter and smarter. Today they grade essays, they diagnose certain diseases. Over coming years, they're going to conduct our audits, and they're going to read boilerplate from legal contracts. Accountants and lawyers are still needed. They're going to be needed for complex tax structuring, path-breaking litigation, but machines will shrink their ranks and make these jobs harder to come by. Now, as mentioned, machines are not making progress on novel situations. The copy behind a marketing campaign needs to grab consumers' attention. It has to stand out from the crowd. Business strategy means finding gaps in the market, things that nobody else is doing. It will be humans that are creating the copy behind our marketing campaigns, and it will be humans that are developing our business strategy. So, Gali, whatever you decide to do, let every day bring you a new challenge. If it does, then you will stay ahead of the machines. Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is called narrow AI. Narrow AI. I think I muted. I think laptop speaker. Hello, hello. Let me mute, then let's check whether still recording. Volume mixer. Okay, this is the narrow AI. So they can do one thing, yeah, marking essay, or just determine the image. Right? And he expects AI will not capture the new things, but things are changing nowadays. So these days, new AI is more general. So they can do multiple things. Multiple things like DALL-E, they can make new drawing. So let me check whether DALL-E I can work with DALL-E 2. So this is my DALL-E 2 website. If you what DALL-E does is if you give some hint, some prompt, then it will give you new image. So this is what I write is chocolate pizza in space made by Picasso. And so they give this image. And this is my favorite. Still life of apple and pear in impressionist style. My wife liked impressionist style. So I type in, then it gives this beautiful picture. And its ownership is mine. So I can sell it if I have NFT. It's a non-fungible token, add attach non-fungible token, and give proof this is original image, then maybe somebody can buy it. So DALL-E can do this kind of thing. So why don't you suggest one thing, then I will try to demonstrate. What do you want to see? Suggest, please. MBA student.
Yeah.
Add a little more, right? In St. John,
MBA student.
Canada.
Eating pizza.
Huh?
Eating pizza.
Eating pizza.
With the trombone.
Hmm?
With the trombone.
With how do you spell it?
TRONBO.
TRON
M.
and M
BON.
and E. Yeah, let's generate. What happened? It takes some time. No, that's just yeah, it's processing. So if you so this is like actual picture, right? But strange picture. I think this is a little better. So you can make variation. Or let's try to change it like in impressionist, like painting. Style. Generate. So this is painting. just sometimes weird, but so mine, let me show you mine original, and this is much better. Okay, anyway, if you just give text, it changes to image. And these days, if you give text, they will make a video. This is one area. And the other one is ChatGPT, which is very famous these days, which, how many of you use ChatGPT people? Many of you. You are using in your daily life, I see. Okay. Yeah. Right. So ChatGPT is kind of language model. Good thing is understand your language. This is also based on language model. Understand your language and express to the painting. ChatGPT studied all the digital information until 2021. So it's very smart. So it's like encyclopedia. So you can answer all the questions. I typed in my assignment question and it answered perfectly. So I'm very depressed. And the other one is it really understands. So it's like my assistant. So as you see, how many of you actually watched the video? I asked you watch it, 10 minutes video. Many of you, good. So that one is use ChatGPT. So you can see the possibility, and it's like kind of, some people said it's kind of tipping point. Like your mobile device changed the world, like this ChatGPT or this Copilot.
Yeah, Copilot.
Copilot might change your way of doing all the work in the company. So, okay, most of you already watched it. So if you did not watch it, watch it after class. But now I wanna, yes.
So for the Microsoft 360, we're supposed to
Yeah,
that, right?
not right now, but it will in few months. They incorporate these things, and the video shows early demonstration, pilot project. So, but in few months, you can use it. Yeah, you can use that function, and so that will change our life quite differently. Yeah, made it easier. So let me test. So why don't you form a 3 people group? 3 people group. So with your neighbor students, so that you can discuss and give answer. 3 people group. 3 people group. Or 2 people, 3 people, not 4 people. 4 people is hard to discuss. 3 people can discuss. 2 people is okay. 3 people with neighbors. So you can discuss and give one answer. So did you with how many? 3? 3 together. Okay, how about you 3? And how about you 2?
3.
You're 3. Okay. And how about you guys? 3 together, 3 together, 3 together, 3 together. Good. Yeah. 3 together. 2, 2. Is there someone missing? Yeah, okay. How about you? 2, 2. 2, 2. Okay. So now I will use cow game. And the remote student, I think you need to do it alone as a team. So this is about Copilot video. And it's team mode. So only one of your group member reply on behalf of group. Is it clear? Team on. So one of you just join to the team. Yeah, later you make your group name, and also you are supposed to write all your group members' name.
So you use Kahoot to join?
Yeah, one of you join to the Kahoot within your group, one of them only. You can do it using your smartphone or laptop. Yeah. So Kiana and Margaret, Kiana, Mary, Margaret. Okay, we have 7 group. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 11 group. Any group need more time to join? You need more time? Okay, we have 15 group. Any group need more time? Let me show you if your group is there. Your group is there? Okay, shall we start? So we have 15 groups. So top 3 will get 2 choco points, and rest of top 8 until top 8 got 1 choco point. Rest of them no choco point. Okay. Top 3 2 choco, top 8 1 choco. From email. Who is MA? MA group? Yeah. And third place is second place IS. ZSF. Wow. Where is the MA then? Over there. Congratulations. Those three group has 2 choco points and number 4. Who is the number 4? 1 choco point. Congratulations. Number 5. Number 5. 1 choco point. Number 6. No. Oh. And who is the? Please raise your hand if you are top 8. Top 8. Yeah, top 8. 1. Top 5. 2. Okay. I can tell here. Yeah, if I click the report, I can tell. Anyway, so if you are within top 8, 1 choco point. Top 3, 2 choco point. Congratulations. So now I hope 8 people per group. 8 people per group this time. And trying to discuss about impact of this MS Copilot. Either it can be a job, it can be a workplace, it can be a business environment. It's up to you. And prepare a 3-minute presentation. So you have 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And yes, formal group of, so let me make a formal group, so. One, two, three. I need two more. You already got it. Okay, why don't you six together? Six one group. Six one group. So three is grab chair and why don't you 1, 2, 3 and those two ladies. Are you enjoying? There's two ladies joining this. This group is one group. Okay. So make a PowerPoint slide and post them on the discussion board and present 3 minutes. So I will, you have 15 minutes.
Hello, Professor. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How about us who are online?
So, okay. Shaila.
The topic is what would be the impact on MS Copilot or of?
Oh, sorry. There are. No, you got one topic. not all group. No, and we sorry. We have two remote students. Can you take one? Yes. One choco point. One choco point. So can you? And we need one more. So let me see who are. How many of these? Yes. You with Sheila.
No, we were Sheila.
We are enjoying there. Sheila. So come on again. So we can.
Yes, that's what I said.
I want to open the resource. You can hear. And also,
Take a different Zoom call or something to join us. Create a, it needs to be created, right? Discussion of.
He did not create the discussion.
No, because we have like taken her in our studio.
So we should create
Just for, you have to going. Or you
then
can,
all of us can now join, right?
yes, you can, if she can join you directly, you can keep her laptop, she can join the discussion.
Oh, okay. Let me send her in class.
so it was like you were thinking. Yeah.
So you said the co-pilot is not coming for some time, right?
Soon, yeah. It will be in few months. It will be
So I get a prompt on my Microsoft document. This is the co-pilot logo. And then when I try to
But
use
this is Office.
the Office one.
Yeah, Office 365. Yes.
Yeah, so that's the one. It's telling me to subscribe for the 365. It asks me to subscribe.
You I don't know whether that function, but 365 itself is you can for you ITS, then they will allow you use it
Without subscription.
Yeah, but in case of this Copilot, It's not. I think we have to, yeah. You pay by yourself in case of Copilot, I think.
So I think that's what, because it keeps asking me if I want to use Copilot, and when I say yes, it tells me you need to subscribe.
Yeah. So you have to pay for it.
So that means the Copilot function is working, well, you need to pay for it, right?
I don't know exactly. They showed it, but they did not mention how to deploy it. But they said it will come soon. Yeah. Sorry, I have to finish this part first. Okay. Okay, post it in the discussion board. The discussion board. Post to the discussion board. Oh, sorry. Folder name is post in class discussion slide here.
How many minutes we have?
3 minutes.
What is the professor post in that post?
It's under the discussion. The name is post in class discussion slide here. Yes. So you should post.
Okay, then now which we are currently doing. So I just got. We have 2 more minutes. Science, in class discussion. MS Copilot in class discussion. They should have all our names. Yeah. They have to have the name of the.
So don't forget the cover slide, write your team name so that people know your team name, like Lions, wow, awesome, exceptional, control. Okay, let's resume at resume at 9:03. 9:03. So you can go washroom and submit and wash up.
No, I'm not. And I'll be able to. I'm not usually want to take it. I don't want to write, but let's, you know, first point.
Team Awesome and front row, submit so that we can start presentation. Okay, let's start the presentation. So Team Wow. Team Wow, where is the Team Wow? Are you Team Wow? You submit in the list, so you have choice. You can do now or you can do later. Yeah, you wanna do right now? Okay, class photo. So come here and let's see. Okay, Team Wow. Team Wow, come forward. Everybody come forward. Team Wow and class photographer. If you're solving class photographer, yeah, let's take group photo. Team wow. Team wow. Team wow. Are you? No, team wow. Careful.
Gotta be careful of the thought.
So we will take two photos. One is big smile, the other one is something funny like. So okay, so say big smile, say cheese. See. Okay, then do something funny.
Something funny.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, thank you. So, be careful. First group. Good, wow. Good, wow.
Are we ready? Wow. Okay. My group, we are made up of 9 wonderful people, and these are our names here. So let's go straight to the point. MS Copilot. MS Copilot went mainstream this year, and it's developed by, okay, online. Sir?
No, I was saying.
Okay. Went mainstream this year, 2023, and developed by Microsoft, and it's been implemented on Microsoft 365 platform. So right now, if you download the Microsoft, or if you have Microsoft 365, Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Teams, basically all those tools that you use for your day-to-day activity, we now have this AI-powered platform to help integrate everything that you do, making it more seamless, making you better in your productivity, and making you, get better value for the data and the time that you spend on the application. So will it be available in the near future? I think we are already in the future. We are living in the future. This is exactly the future that was spoken about many years ago. We still saw a video earlier about 2013 telling us what will happen in the next 6 years. So we are living in the future. We can't say we are waiting for it any longer. Yes, is there still rooms for improvement? Awesome. There are wonderful and great rooms for improvement in this state. I believe we are just scratching the surface of it, and we will still even see many more things that AI can do. The impact, how will this thing affect, how will this Copilot affect our life? Number one, you need to realize that it's a Copilot. It's not the autopilot or a replacement of the pilot itself. It's just to go alongside you. So how will it impact us? Number one, it will increase our productivity. If you were spending 30 minutes before to generate 1 page of a report, probably in 10 minutes now you can get it done. And if that is happening, we also expect that it should increase your customization, ability to customize it into your day-to-day life and activity. Also accuracy also. We expect the accuracy should increase. And also, I think ultimately what every manager here should enjoy more is the stress reduction, that you can get more done at a lower stress level. But it will also have negative impacts. Number one, possibility of job loss, because redundancy makes certain for some job activity and job roles. Complexity of setting this up also, or even maximizing the potential of it, it will take you to actually go to school, so to speak. You have to learn it again. Accuracy, yeah, this AI is just learning also, so you can't depend on it 100%. It's garbage in, garbage out. The accuracy of it, yes, it will increase your accuracy, but if you put garbage in, you also get garbage out. So that then means that you have to double check whatever you are getting from it. Then cost implication. How many of us here use Microsoft 365 personally? 1, 2, how many other persons? 3, 4. So comparing about 10 or 15 out of 45 or 49 in this class, it shows that the number of people using it are still quite few. So we expect the cost implication of it is not, especially when we go to other areas that the per capita income is very low, or those that are using Microsoft's unauthorized license, you will see that a lot of people don't even have a clue of this or would not be able to enjoy it in some time to come. So overall, we think it's a great app and we are beginning to see a new dimension of productivity. Thank you.
This is group wow. Wow. Lion, would you like to go now or later?
Now.
Now, okay.
Probably want to time or your
Yeah, keep. I think how did you time how much they spend?
more than 5.
Was happy with it, right?
Yeah. So yeah, let's keep 5 minutes max. 5 minutes max. So Lions.
Yes.
Lions, line up here so that we can take group photo. Be careful the cable.
Yes.
Maybe some of you go that way so we can see the background.
Yes. He doesn't want to. Come closer.
So first, say chief. Okay, do something. We or something.
Wow.
This is Team Lion.
Okay. So who is presenting? I'm. Okay, let's go for it.
Oh,
Okay, so we are presenting on the same topic, that is MS Copilot, and the team names are this. Next. Okay, so we are focusing basically on two areas. First being academic and second being corporate. And we'll be focusing with positives and negatives. So starting with first of all the academics, why this AI is being very much important when it comes to academics. It helps to students to deliver fast when there is a tight schedule like the accelerated code what we have currently. Secondly, it allows the students to reduce the errors which are happening on the deliverables. Secondly, when it comes to corporate, there are many executive, non-executive areas where it reduces the times. Like you can match up all the data, compare the data, and even reply to emails very fast. Second, it is an easier accessibility and collaboration amongst the employees in the different horizons. Okay. Secondly, coming on to the negative points, when it comes to academic, it reduces the creativity. Like if there is an over dependent upon the AI, in coming times there will be a very less creative solutions coming out from the students. Secondly, people would be very much redundant to go to the classes or learn to a teacher when there will be more dependence upon being on an AI. In corporates, it will reduce the skill set requirement leading to wage hit. For an example, people will won't like that there has to be certain skills of Microsoft Excel or something. They will be more dependent upon AI. Secondly, if there is a cyber attack or something, the whole system will collapse. This is what the basic fundamental AI runs on. Like even in an office, if the internet is not working, you might not be working that day. So in public holiday can be an internet collapse also. So that was it from our side. We try to match up 2 points, and I hope we were able to move on.
You're a lion.
Yes.
You're a lion.
Thank you.
Thank you. Team Awesome, would you like to go now? Or later? Okay, can you line up here? Just be careful. So line up, Team Awesome. So let's take a group photo. So first photo, say cheese. Cheese. Okay, what do you want to do? Please. Okay, please. Okay, thank you. So this is Team Awesome. Can you give big hand?
No, you can.
Yeah.
You want the whole thing, right? Yeah, just finish it, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so let's get one more time big hand.
So we're Team Awesome. We're going to discuss the impact of Copilot in the future. So, but first, let me ask you guys a question. Has anybody here had to prepare like a really quick PowerPoint presentation, like 15 minutes on a subject you don't really know much about? Like, raise your hand. So what if there's an actual tool out there that'll help automate that and make life super easy for you? Would that be useful?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let me tell you a little bit about Copilot. So an introduction, some positive impacts, talk about some of the negative ones, and a quick little summary. So introduction. So MS Copilot is actually a productivity tool that will help simplify a whole lot of stuff in life. It'll actually automate development of information and allow you to edit things and use it across platforms very quickly, very easily, and with very little user input. It can actually adapt and learn to your work habits and tendencies to make things a lot faster and easier for you specifically. It'll go and improve productivity. Like I said, it'll automate a whole lot of information for you, repetitive tasks, and allow you to go and compile information. It'll create the content by compiling things, generate with few hints, with few inputs from you. You can say, make a meeting invitation, send it to the whole class for Tuesday night. And it'll do that very easily for you. It works across all Microsoft platforms, which is very big in North America. And it's very flexible. It's also flexible for private and personal use too. So you can go and use it in your everyday life, planning birthday parties for your kids. There are some negative impacts with everything technology-wise. So dependencies, reduce your ingenuity because you become too reliant on technology. It'll hinder the ability to troubleshoot, so it'll reduce your free thinking. And there's always potential legal issues. Privacy, ethical use, copyright infringement. Like, you got to be very careful when you use these things. Then you've got the human effect. Nobody wants to lose their job. No one wants to lay anybody off. No one wants to go and hurt anybody, right? But there is the chance of that. The increased reliance on technology. And as mentioned before, we can go and become lazy, lose our creativity and our innovation. So in summary, it is a potential game changer. It does have the flexibility and ability to learn, to tailor to your needs. And it does help us do all this, but it does actually allow us to have control over our final good. Yeah.
They were Team Awesome.
Any questions from the?
Front row. Yes.
Might be copyright. I am not able to get the copyright.
So like this kind of people, Dali also, there is some copyright issue.
First copyright has to be protected, then only it can be infringed.
Yeah, that's good question. Yeah, those IT issue, ethical issue group will discuss that. Front row, please come. And let's take a photo first. So be careful this cable. Front row. So line up. So say cheese. And do something. What do you want? Yeah, like this. Here's one. Okay. This group is front row. Front row. Can you give big?
Yeah, good evening, class. Good evening, everyone. The group name is very obvious, front row.
Okay, so can you give one more time?
Thank you very much. These are my group members, their names, they are right there. In case you don't know any one of them, you can just reach out to me after the class. So let's proceed. So we're talking about co-pilots. So this is the question actually, which products were the most profitable this quarter? That is how we want to start. So we did the analysis and everything, and let's proceed. So we have our outline here, the summary of co-pilot, positive impact, negative impact, conclusion, and recommendation. We understand that a lot of people have said so many things about co-pilots, but this is just to add to what everyone has said. So co-pilot is an integrated, is an artificial intelligence integrated into Microsoft 365 apps. Yes, someone mentioned that it became very popular in 2023, and that is actually true. You know, it works with language prompts in the sense that you have to impute something more like lettering, and then you get something out of it. You do not just sit and type codes, actually. You need to feed it in with something for you to be able to get something out. It also helps with productivity. You know, it doesn't work on its own. It relies on human understanding. And I think that this is one of the shortfalls, but that is what it is. So let's proceed. So we decided to look at the positive impact and as well as negative impact. For the positive impact, it increases efficiency. Now you look at how you want to do things. Sometimes you have limited time. And then with co-pilots, it can actually help you improve productivity. It can help you bring out, let me say, close to the best results that you desire. That's all about efficiency. It improves code quality. Code quality in the sense that when you look at it, definitely what you give in is what you get out. But at the same time, if you are someone who is knowledgeable and understand your onions, by the time you are feeding it, it's giving you something more quality than you would actually even have thought doing yourself. So accessibility, we decided to put accessibility as a positive impact here because we understand that we MBA students are very rich. No doubt you pay 30,000, so we all can afford it, please. So if you have Microsoft 365, this is, you would have the co-pilot embedded in it as well. And then it just shows how accessible it is. You know, there are some other apps that you really cannot access. Not that you can access them, but you do need to go through a lot to get those softwares, you know, but for this, it is easily accessible by anyone who can actually afford it. You know, so we move to the negative impact. Now, the ethical concerns as regards this, the ethical concern is that it is going to impact the other business competitors. That's one. Two is that it would actually not be fair on the part of those that are just, learning, that are trying to evolve, trying to grow as well. Now, the dependence on AI, we understand that they say sometimes machines do fail, and this is where that comes to play. Depending on AI would definitely mean that at some point in time, maybe for 3 hours, 4 hours, we were here at some point when we didn't have network at all in the in school. Who would have ever thought that would happen in a prestigious university like this? Nobody. So, but it happened. So that is the dependence on artificial intelligence. Those are some of the things that you can get, So biases in code talks about you trying to feed in something, and then when you feed in something, you get something out. But some other person sometimes feeds in the same thing, and then it comes different, So this is just to say that it is not, you're not getting the same thing, even irrespective of what you're putting in, it's not coming out as the same. Now, for the recommendation, we looked at the way forward, continuous development, ease of use, option of human involvement. So the way forward is that we know that definitely it has come and it has come to stay. There's hardly anything Microsoft does and goes back. Once they come out, they come out to stay. So continuous development, what it will do is it would help a set of people continuously improve on their activities and on what they actually deliver. The ease of use, by the time you walk around it, you will discover that yes, it's very good to use. For the option of human involvement, this was a critical decision for us. We understand students. These days, the issue with ChatGPT and co would most likely spring up here. And that's because people don't even want to crack their brains anymore. They don't want to think to do assignments. They just pick everything, they slot it in. What that does is, we are graduate students here who've gone through the roots, who've grown. If you ask me 10 plus 10, I will tell you it's 20. Of course, I know I can do that with Excel, but I also have the innate ability to give you the answer. What this does is that it damages the people that are coming up because they no longer have the opportunity to use their brain to be able to deliver value. So there's going to be excess reliance on this. So for us, what we did was we look at MBA students as such, or those in working class, and we say, let's give it to them. And we look at those in the junior class, and we say, no, we're not giving it to them. So that's one thing we feel that they can do. Thank you very much.
Next group was front row.
Go for it.
Team exceptional. Team exceptional, first line up and let's take group photo. Photographers, if you take photo, just take torso or just face, not the whole body. So please line up here. So first of all, say cheese. Okay. Do something. What do you want? Okay.
Yeah, we that. Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So this is team exceptional. Can you give me that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give one more time.
Good evening, guys. We are Team Exceptional, and we are here to explain you the impact of MS Copilot on our work. So, next slide. So now you have already got an idea. We are trying to explain how it works. So what they are doing is they are using the apps of Microsoft 365. They are using your data as Microsoft Graph, which is encrypted, which is going to a new tool, which is Microsoft 365 Copilot. What is it doing? It is just a AI powered tool, which uses natural language processing and machine learning algorithm. That's why you get simplified answers and more human type answers, which are more useful to us. And that's how that AI works. So that's the usage.
Thank you. Thanks, Ethan. So I'll just talk about the usage of the Copilot. So if you have listened to the video, you would know that it can interact and suggest you on the email, document, slides, but moreover, it can act as an admin. So if someone is currently, so we do know that there is an executive assistant role where the person just manages the calendar, manages the emails and everything. But what do you know? The Copilot can do that for a person who is really busy, cannot really prioritize the emails or cannot really manage the calendar. So that can be managed by Copilot. It can also be used as a help tool. Merits. So if we talk about merits, it can automate tasks, not completely, but it can suggest you how to start, how to finish, how to in between if you need any help. It can definitely result in productivity increase because now you can be faster. As my friend mentioned that you can, if you have 15 minutes to do a presentation, you can maybe make it even more quicker. That summarizes the quicker turnaround. User friendly because it has the control. You can talk to Copilot. You can give him the instruction or give it an instruction that, okay, summarize this, give me more depth answer or elaborate or do this, do that, and can be controlled. It's not that because in ChatGPT, you're giving one-time instruction. If you would like to give the further instruction, it may or may not relate to the already answer given. But here it is relatable, so you can control it.
So we have heard a lot of things. It is a new thing. We always talk about facts and figures. So we had access to some of the data. Before launching that, they had surveyed the usage of it. So these are the stats we have. 88% feel that they feel more productive while using the AI tool. 59% of people, for the statistical data, we are considering the professional people. So 59% people feel it is that AI tool is making them feel less frustrated while coding, more fulfilled with their job are 60% people, and 74% people believe that they focus more on satisfying their work. In terms of efficiency and flow, faster completion, faster with repetitive tasks, more in the flow. It makes less time searching, so saving the time, less mental effort on the repetitive task. And on the next slide, we have that statistical data, how we came to that thing, which is 95 people were recruited. They were divided into two unequal parts. 45 people who used the Copilot, 50 people didn't use the Copilot. 78% finished their task. 70% who did not use the Copilot finished their task. There's a huge difference which you can see is 71 minutes and 161 minutes which they took while doing the same task. And this data is validated by the by the p-value, which is 0.001, which validates the given data.
Okay, so we have heard about the merits. We have also heard about what the data is saying. When it comes to demerits, it has the demerits of any other AI tool, which means it has dependency, it has reduced creativity, it has biased suggestion, data privacy, lack of emotions, and fear of repetition, which means if you use any AI tool, because it is machine learning, it is giving you the answer from the data you have already given. And the major and primary concern here is when you're using it for personal use is lack of emotions, because it is a machine learning, it is machine suggesting you, which means you cannot include emotions here. And when you're using it for professional, fear of repetition. If you're asking something, you're asking for a question today, or you're asking for a proposal today, you never know, you might forget, but the AI, this machine can suggest you same thing when you're presenting another proposal. So which means if you're doing an assignment today and X person is asking for a answer for the question, if other person is also asking the answer, it can suggest the same answer to two different people. So there is a fear of repetition, which means multiple people submitting the same proposals in a professional environment.
Yeah, this is the reference from where we got the statistical data. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So this team was team exceptional, right? Team exceptional. So let's go. Give me 1 minute. So WA was the first group, right?
Yeah.
WA was the first group. Then second group was Lion, correct? And third one is Awesome. And last group was the exceptional, and fourth group is Front Row. So I will now you can vote for 3 teams. Vote for 3 teams, and 2 teams will get 1 choco point. Okay. So I will. Okay. Okay, so I will stop sharing a little bit until you finish the voting. No, the pollev.com. Vote for 3 group. Yeah, you can vote for your group as well.
What's the link again?
Link is pollev.com/Kim7. I will close the voting. Okay, so I will close the voting. So here is the result. Yes, let me. Okay, so exceptional and French row have 1 choco point. Thank you very much. So we discussed new technology. Copilot was announced just 3 days ago, so it's really new. And the changing speed is so fast. And now Copilot, you have to type in, right?
Yeah.
But another area in AI is applying is brain machine interface. So in the future, in the near future, you don't have to type. Yeah, your brain thinking, then it will do that. So I will show you 1 video about this neural link. Yeah, voice can work, but look at this one.
About 6 weeks. You're careful.
we can see that the fur on his head hasn't quite fully grown back yet. He's learned to interact with a computer for a tasty banana smoothie delivered through a straw. We can interact with the neural links simply by pairing them to an iPhone, just as you might pair your phone to a Bluetooth speaker. The links record from more than 2,000 electrodes implanted in the regions of Page's motor cortex that coordinate hand and arm movements. Neurons in this region modulate their activity with intended hand movement. For example, some might become more active when he moves his hand up, and others when he moves it to the right. By recording from many neurons and feeding their activity into a decoder algorithm, we are able to predict Page's intended hand movements in real time. First, we calibrate the decoder by recording neural activity as Pager uses the joystick to move a cursor to targets presented on the screen. As he's playing this game, we are wirelessly streaming in real time firing rates from thousands of neurons to a computer. Using these data, we calibrate the decoder by mathematically modeling the relationship between patterns of neural activity and the different joystick movements they produce. After only a few minutes of calibration, we can use the output from the decoder to move the cursor instead of the joystick. Pager still moves the joystick out of habit, but as you can see, it's unplugged. He's controlling the cursor entirely with decoded neural activity. Our goal is to enable a person with paralysis to use a computer or phone with their brain activity alone. Because they wouldn't be able to move a joystick, they would calibrate the decoder by imagining hand movements to targets. One of the things the neural links allow Pager to do is to play his favorite video game, Pong. To control his paddle on the right side of the screen, Pager simply thinks about moving his hand up or down. We've removed the joystick altogether. Now that he's up to speed, let's increase the difficulty and see how well Pager can play with the neural link. As you can see, Pager is amazingly good at mind Pong. He's focused, and he's playing entirely at his own volition. It's not magic. The reason Neuralink works is because it's recording and decoding electrical signals from the brain. Great game, Pager. And what better reward for a monkey than a banana?
So this currently this Neuralink company is trying to trial with human, so they implant the chip. So in the future, not near future, maybe 10 years later, they can decode human signal, so they can control your control without typing or without just thinking. You can. Maybe in the future, right? So keep eye on this new technology. Thank you very much. This is for today. Question, yes. Choco point for just a second. Choco point folder. Folder name is Choco Point. Second folder. Yes.
Yes.